Yeah, hi everybody, this is Ryan back with here again, out here at the Pilot in Osceola, Iowa, right off I-35, May 14th, here for another edition of the Long Haul Log is what we're going to call it now. So just kind of a little freestyle update type of thing when I'm on the road, when certain events happen, significant, that are significant. I know yesterday I did a video, had a pretty good outlook and everything was looking pretty good, had pretty good revenue coming for the next 10 days or so. I got a call about 2 or 3 hours ago, about 3 p.m. here Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern on a Thursday evening. My load from Omaha to Vegas got canceled for some reason. This agent that I was working with, I guess she originally had this account, and I guess it went on the rail for a while, and then it came back. She had it last week, so it was a pretty decent rate for right now in the market. So I'm assuming that either it went back on the rail, or somebody came in and undercut us again, because it was $2.40 a mile basically with Landstar rates. So I don't know, it's pretty close to Crete and all that over there in Nebraska. That's where it was at. So I don't know if somebody come in and say, hey, we'll do it for $1.50, or what the deal was. That's neither here nor there. But I had a load out of Moreno Valley, California that was going out to Neosho, so I called that agent immediately. Nobody answered. There was a text, a cell phone number for emergencies, and I called that agent up on his cell phone and let him know what the deal was. That's a big thing out here, especially at Landstar, is you know, these agents are business owners, small business owners just like us. You know, they make a percentage. You know, they're trying to make a living, and if the load don't move, then they don't make any money either. So I think it's just good professional courtesy, business, you know, professionalism and all that. If you do that due diligence and call these people, let them know what's going on. Because I took about 15 minutes. I got on the board to see if I could find anything here out of northwestern Iowa or so that was actually going out to California, getting me close out there. And I called about 3 or 4 loads, and there was just nothing. After that, it got down. This Friday, if you're in this business, you know, Fridays are terrible. I hate doing Friday deliveries. It's 9 times out of 10 on a Friday, if you don't have something, if you're not sure about that appointment, you know how that's going to go. I mean, if you got an afternoon appointment on a Friday, I mean, you're pretty well screwed. I mean, as far as deliveries, because you're not gonna. It's very rare that you're gonna find something that's picking up on a Saturday or Sunday. So most likely you're gonna be sitting all weekend. And as I said before, you know, a lot of the times when it is, if I'm gonna be sitting over a weekend or an extended period, I'd rather be sitting at home for free rather than out here on the road. And that's another thing. I don't do 34-hour restarts, and like I said, unless I'm laying over for a pickup or a delivery. I mean, I manage my 70 hours well enough, and basically run at a little bit higher speed to where you can. I mean, for the company guys out there, that it may not. If you're governed at 63 or something like that, then I mean, it is what it is. But if you can actually run a little bit faster, you can kind of keep ahead of those hours. Basically, and I've got a video topic on that coming down the road. But so called the agent and ended up talking to this guy for like 40 minutes about anything and everything under the sun. Nice guy. Let him know I can't find anything. I doubt I'm going to find anything in the morning. I've got a 7 a.m. delivery at this other grocery house, which, by the way, I did a delivery down here at Hy-Vee, Chariot, Iowa, I think it's pronounced. Not too far from Osceola here, out US 34. Best experience I've ever had at a grocery house. I showed up about 45 minutes early, checked me in. They had me park off to the side in front of the docks. My appointment was at 1 p.m. Like I said, I got there at about, like I said, 45 minutes early, about quarter after 12. They called me at 12:55, put me right into a dock, and I was kind of screwing around with some stuff, updating some comments on the YouTube channel, and I just happened to turn around and the light's green, and I looked down at my clock, and I had been in the dock for like 12 minutes for 6 pallets. When the first appointment I had today was over at Performance Food Group in Rock Island, Illinois there, and I had 2 pallets, not even 2 full pallets, and I checked in an hour early, and I was actually there for like 2 hours and 45 minutes. So it took them an hour and 45 minutes to unload 2 pallets, 4 SKUs, 74 cases of ice cream cones, and then they have the nerve to charge you $110 for a lumper fee. And again, this is why I don't do food stuff normally when rates are good. Unfortunately, like I said, this was a decent paying load, and you know, in this environment, we do what we got to do right now, even though we don't like it. But anyways, with the cancellation, I called this agent, told him what was going on. He said, yeah, we'll take you off in the morning, no big deal. Thanks for calling us, good conversation. I got back on the board, and I kind of opened up my searches and started looking at stuff everywhere in the country. I happened to find a cabinet load that has 13 stops. I don't like the stops, but they have a driver assist at every stop. That's $50 per stop for me, and then plus the stop pay. So I think with the total accessories on that, I'm almost at $1,400. It's 2,000 miles. I gotta go run down to Kansas to grab it, so it's a little bit of a deadhead. But it's it's already a preloaded trailer, dropping up pickup, so I don't have to worry about sitting over the entire weekend. I got stopped. I got to go back east. I've got like 3 stops in Indiana, and 2 down my Cincinnati area. Then actually I've got like 3 stops in Streetsboro, Solon, and Willoughby, like right where I live at. So I actually get back home for a day there on the 19th, it looks like, and then I've actually got to go back over to northern Indiana and up through Michigan and up to Sault Ste. Marie there and on the Ontario side. So I got to go back into Canada. So we're going to Canada again, and going across the big bridge up there. So be looking out for that. But and that's why it pays to have your passport, have your hazmat. I got a tow cart too, doubles, triples, tanker. Those are all things that can. I mean, this load that I just got on the loadboard rate, it was $250 a mile. At 2,044 50 miles, I think it is. Yeah. So the total. So I know, like yesterday, I'd went over with where I was booked out with the loads that I had. I was about $6,000 putting me out till Friday, and I was like at 3,800 miles roughly. So this load, so it's kind of a silver lining in this, even though it canceled. I got this load to get me back home on the 19th for a day, and even with that last delivery, if I can't find nothing, I'm not too far from home. I mean, I'm 7 or 8 hours from home. So on that Thursday, Friday, if I don't find anything, I can do what I gotta do, and I can run back home and start back over on Monday, Tuesday, or whatever, and take a little bit of time off there. But so yesterday we were at $6,046.58 was what I had booked out, and that was with 2 more loads. So basically, this load was loaded today, so it's already good to go. Should be. So I can run down and pick it up tomorrow night. So we're at $6,046.58 gross to the truck. That's before fuel, before taxes. I'm getting a lot of questions on taxes, and I want to do a whole video on that. I've been doing my taxes for the last 15 years, for business and personal, all kind of combined. So I kind of want to put some words out there on that if I can. But anyways, so we were at $6,046.58 yesterday for getting me back to Missouri. That put me at about $1.60 a mile. So now with the changes, I've dropped basically 700 miles. So I'm down to 3,144 miles, for a total gross revenue of $5,820. So that puts me roughly at $1.84 a mile, and that's loaded miles, and even including my deadhead down here, that still puts me over $1.71 roughly, right around $1.70. So I'm even adding in the deadhead with an empty trailer down there to get this to the load and not sitting all weekend until Monday, I'm still 10 cents ahead, and I get to get home and if I have to, instead of driving from Missouri back home if I can't find nothing, I'm not too far away up in northern Michigan where I can head back home. But again, I do have to go to Canada. So just wanted to put that little update out there, and anything that weird that comes up, I'm just trying to throw stuff out there. And that's why, as over here at Landstar, or even as an interrupter in general, when things are going to fall apart out here a lot. I mean, especially right now, the way things are going with stuff being closed and all that. You've got to have the ability to, in the Navy, as I said, doing about face and kind of pick up the pieces and get on the phone and start looking, and you can't freeze up and just sit here, because today, I mean, Thursdays are terrible. Thursday evenings are terrible for a cancel load, because Fridays you need to find a load, because that's all. Saturday and Sunday, I mean, I like to be $400 or $500 a day. So if you sit that whole weekend out and you're not on a load, I mean, that's just lost revenue. And that's another thing I want to do another video on down the road is we talk a lot about cents per mile and rate per mile and all that, but I think we forget about the time aspect and in a lot of this stuff. And because our bills out here, your car payment, your mortgage, your insurance, credit card bills, that stuff's not based in rate per mile. It's based in time. It's based monthly and a periodic schedule. So you kind of got to look at that too. So I mean, yeah, you can sit here and wait 4 or 5 days for a good load or something, but you lose that revenue. Like I said, you're wasting time that you could be doing something, even though it might not be as good. But you can't get that time back, is basically what I'm saying. So like I said, I just want to do a little update, and my internet's a little bit slow here, so I'm going to upload this tonight. Probably get it back out here on Friday morning, but like I said, this is Thursday evening here. And like I said, just want to do a little update on what's going on, and obviously how you turn that frown upside down and get back on the road and keep driving and make things work out. So that's what we do out here. But we appreciate all the compliments, the questions, and all that. And I do the best I can when I'm on the road. It's when I've been answering some when I'm at stops and all that. I'll be getting back on a night schedule hopefully here. Like I said, I don't like driving days, but I'll do the best I can to get to you. I mean, it might be a little bit of delay in answering things, but I will get to you. So I apologize for that. But again, if you like the videos, like us and subscribe, and we'll keep putting more videos out there. But again, we appreciate all the support. Thanks. Have a good day.